And that's what I was just getting ready to say. We get ready to. I'm a TikTok dance. I love dancing. I just don't think
like a steel cage pen. AEW chants echo in the room. WWE's drama, the big pay-per-view. Boom. Wrestle talking, never stopping. Ring rope squeak, bodies dropping. Wrestle talking, feel the vibe. Smackdown suplex, keep it.
he thinks he's here. Okay? Everybody else is down here. CM Punk's up here. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Wrestler of the Year, Will Ospreay. Most Outstanding Wrestler, Will Ospreay. Tag Team of the Year, FTR. Best on the Indies.
Because I was fucking blowing me out and I'd be on the floor.
Pat McAfee almost did during that segment. He even said it.
During that
That
segment.
he almost tore his ACL.
That's right. So I was almost right.
He was
We got a
almost
half a point coming.
Gigi Dolan gave her a low blow and then said something on Twitter of I made your roast beef something.
Back on Instagram. So the women want their hoo-hoo called roast beef now. Is that the deal? Come on, you got to put.
Is that Patrick Mahomes poison beyond? Yes, this is going to be on tonight.
Night, Tobu.
Everybody, hello.
Little early, pal, but hello, everybody. Welcome to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops, Season 3, Episode 7. We have a stacked lineup for you here tonight. Talking about stuff.
Talking about wrestling.
Talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we do here on Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Yeah, well, we'll get right into it, talking about some really great and impactful and not bad at all wrestling. Just kidding.
TNA.
Fucking
We're
horrible.
talking about TNA. We must be.
TNA, man. I really try to keep you in high spirits here, but 3 matches on a 2-hour show. Come on.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Nick Nemeth defeating Rich Swann. Hey, we're a little busy here, Belle. What are we doing? R. Nice. Type an R in the chat for some reason. Nick Nemeth defeats Rich Swann
Trying to do something.
in Albuquerque street fight. Mara Sade defeated Ryan Nemeth. And the best match of the whole entire show was the main event, the System. Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, Cedric Alexander, and Bear Bronson defeating Mike Santana, Moose, and the Hardys. Shit.
Yep.
I don't know. Shit TV show.
7.0. That's my rating because I thought it was a great ass show.
2.5.
Best show ever.
2.
7.
2.5. Please.
They
do
did.
better.
They did.
Please do better. The only thing going good about your show is you have a local talent that I like, Bear Bronson, on your show. Other than that, it's garbage. Every week is just the same.
I disagree. It's,
You are.
it was a little better. It's
you also
gradually
loved
going up.
WCW when it was around, and they were doing
I really didn't love WCW.
contract on a pole match.
I liked one guy in
Vince Russo.
WCW,
Yeah, whatever.
and the man was a god. So
No, I don't. It's
WCW is in. Yeah, it's.
No.
We're gonna agree to disagree because like I said, it's not awesome. and it's not great, and it's this and that.
Something to watch on Thursdays.
Number one, and number two, it's pretty good. And it's better than watching nothing.
I would rather watch an indie show. Shout out IWTV, which we'll get into. We have an indie spotlight this week, unlike last week where we didn't have one. But moving on to the next show.
Smacky down, getting even better.
It's getting okay, I guess. Started off with the women's tag team champions Rhea and Io defending their championships against the Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax and Lash Legend. It ends in a no contest. Who's seen that one coming?
Yay.
We don't know how to book women. Yeah, love WWE.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I guess it's... I don't know. There's not much to say. Is it Rio and, you know, the Irresistible Forces? Or...
I will just tell you this, that I rated this SmackDown lower than I did the TNA.
Yeah, because you don't have a brain. The MFTs, Soloskoa, Tamatanga, Tongaloa, Talatonga, and JC Mateo defeated Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, Shinsuke Nakamura, Matt Cardona, and Apollo Crews. If, you know, and I will say this now, okay match, I guess. It was all right. But if I'm there live and I'm getting teased of Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes, and I get a fucking 10-man bullshit throwaway match, I'm asking for a refund on my fucking ticket.
Well, they've done it 150 times though. Really, come on.
Really? Maybe 4 times. But guess what? It's 'cause
Carmelo
it's good.
Hayes.
It's good. It's
I
great.
understand.
And it's deserving of a SmackDown. Is actually deserving of a pay-per-view. Maybe a WrestleMania match. Shout out Extra Talks this week. If you haven't listened to it already, cheap plug. Me and Pop's fantasy book, WrestleMania 42. There you go. Exclusive to Spotify only. But yes, thank you, Mac. It took full concentration of trying to read that because
I was gonna like make sounds, but I said
Tonga, Tala, Toga. Dude.
Tuki
What
Taco
happened
Magi.
to Hikaloa and fucking Jeff Cobb? There we go.
Hey, where is Jeff Cobb?
Jeff Cobb, his name is JC Mateo now.
I know.
I know you're bringing up the tweet thing about Jeff. It's funny. We'll talk about that a little later on. Then we had a women's qualifying match, triple threat. Alexa Bliss qualifying for the Elimination Chamber, defeating Julia and Zelina Vega. Cool. I guess. Honestly, glad Julia didn't win it. But maybe if Julia did win it, then she has to defend her title in the Elimination Chamber. That would be interesting. That would add a stipulation. But,
yeah.
We don't defend titles in the big 2026 anymore.
Nope.
Trick Williams defeated Ray Phoenix again. Ray Phoenix is
Whoop that trick.
It's good for Trick Williams, bad for Ray Phoenix at the end of the day. But speaking of, you know, we'll talk about, you know, I want to talk about let's get through this and we'll talk about some Twitter memes and comedy, if you will. Jade Cargill defends her championship against Jordynne Grace, retaining her championship. Actually defends it once. A lot of people were mad that she wasn't defending it. Now she defends it. Are we still mad? Like,
Yeah, I am.
yeah, of course you are. I love Jordan Grace. She's so good.
No, Jade says Cargill sucks.
Jade Cargill, not Cardell.
Whatever, Cargill, Dargill, who cares?
And then the main event, we had
Go back
the
to AEW.
winner qualifying for the men's elimination chamber triple threat. Cody Rhodes defeats Jacob Fatu and Sami Zayn.
We already knew it. Very predictable when it comes to Cody Rhodes. Now, I mean, I loved his dad. I kind of liked him, but I'm done with the let's do the story time thing. I'm done with Cody Rhodes. I would, yeah, let's do the story. He's got to, and he constantly bringing it up. Well, I got to redo my story and this and that. Okay,
Well,
your story has
here's
been
the
over
thing.
for 2 years.
It's good.
Your story's been over.
That's great. I love that. The story's been over. Hey, guess what? At least every promo isn't, my dad was Dusty Rhodes and he did hard times. It's better than hearing that every fucking promo. All right? You pick one or the other, pal. Get used to it.
True.
You're getting this story bullshit until we get heel Cody Rhodes, and then it starts getting good again.
Hopefully it's soon.
I hope it's at Elimination Chamber.
I'm going to tell you a rating. I'm going to actually change my rating. I'm going to give it a 7.5.
7.5.
0.5 better than TNA.
Give it a 6. That was 4 better than TNA in my opinion.
All right, if you say so.
I don't know, man. I just don't like.
At least we got some really good stuff to talk about next.
Yes, we do. But before we talk about that, we are going to talk about some Twitter funnies that are going on. We got
Twitter funnies.
MJF and Kyle Fletcher talking to so Tamatonga was on live and he's talking about Will Ospreay, how he stole Will Ospreay's move, the hidden blade and whatever. Will Ospreay does it 10 times better, but whatever, And he's like, "Oh, I took it from him. He's out right now. What's he gonna do? Take it?" He's joking around. They're friends. Understandable. MJF went under that and said, "Yeah, fuck Will Ospreay." And then Kyle Fletcher was like, "Yeah, fuck him. Like, I'm the best Australian or whatever." But then MJF writes back and says, "Hey, you shut the fuck up. You still suck too." Because MJF, funny tweet guy.
Is awesome.
Let's see. To read the exact verbatim of what was said.
Okay. I just know that MJF is top tier right currently. But we'll get back and we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, we know. We know, pal. It's okay. But basically, him and Fletcher just had a back and forth, and Fletcher told him he was gonna send him to the MFT purgatory. Oh wait, hold on. I have the tweet. He says Maxwell Jacob Freeman says, "Hell yeah, Ospreay sucks." The protostar Kyle Fletcher says, "Louder for the people in the back." He says, "Eat shit, Fletcher. You suck too." He says, "Careful, buddy. I'll send you to the MFT purgatory in a heartbeat." And then Maxwell Jacob Freeman says, "Remember Jeff Cobb? He was freaking awesome. Missed that guy." So funny.
That's
so hilarious. I love the fact that they bring up shitty name changes and stuff like that. Remember when Cody Rhodes called Curtis Axel Gorilla Buddy Fucker or something like that when he was in AEW? Hilarious.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But it was...
I don't know.
At least they keep their promos online. Or not like promos, but they keep their little jabs at WWE and stuff online.
Going online. It's good. It's good for the online community, I guess.
It's not good.
I said it was good for the online
talk.
community.
I know. That's thank you for agreeing. There is no new blood for Fletcher. Fletcher does not need new blood. He's got new blood.
He said he loves seeing it. He loves seeing him in that.
He said, "I'd love
He's
to
always
see some
in
new
my
blood
mind he's
like
always
Fletcher."
been a main eventer.
He is a main. They were basically main evented. I can't get the results for this fucking show to come up. I've opened this thing 4 times now. But we will talk about. We're talking about GrandSlam. I was trying to get the results for GrandSlam, but my internet is acting up. So.
Okay. Well, let me tell you
know,
about
pal, what you're talking about. We will talk about that in a second.
Well, GrandSlam, great show. Brings me my wrestler and my match of the week.
So remember,
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to flip up.
Pal.
I'm just trying to waste some time here while you're trying to do that. And
I don't even remember the match card, so let me pull it up on Twitter real quick because Twitter never goes down. Sorry, X never goes down.
X.
AEW GrandSlam Australia. So before we even talk about it, what's your rating on the show?
GrandSlam in Australia, 10.
Yeah, of course it is.
I loved it.
No, I don't.
Beginning to end, this is what you do on TV. You give it for free when I don't have to pay for it.
There we go. So you don't pay for it anyway. So sorry.
I understand, but
this isn't in order, so I'm just gonna call it how I see it. The mixed tornado tag match. Loser of the fall has their head shaved. Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy versus the Death Riders, Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir. Wheeler Yuta is pinned, getting his head shaved at the end, trying to run out, but John Moxley stops him. Says, "You need to do this.
That's right.
You lost.
Step up, baby."
Holding your teammates accountable. Great. Keep it up. Don't be the shit heels. You know, they're faces now. They're good people. But you still got that Wheeler Yuta being a little asshole.
It was it's really good. I did enjoy that thoroughly. That's like I say, there's not going to be a match where I'll disagree that it was bad. There was not a match on the card that was bad. And I think they all should be bald anyways. Next will be, what's his name?
Marina Shafir, yeah.
Well, 2 of them already are. Well, not including, maybe she can leave her hair.
No, she can, no. Shave her head. Be funny. Be cool.
It's CM Punk did that.
Serena Deeb. Remember her? Remember how she came to AEW and was really good, and then they just stopped using her.
Speaking of that.
Speaking of coming to AEW.
Thunder Rosa's coming back.
Fuck Thunder Rosa. She sucks. Babes of Wrath defeated the Mega Bad for the AEW Women's World Championships. Or World Tag Championships. Good match. Nothing to complain about here. I thought it was great.
Nope. I did too. I would have won every match if we made predictions.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have, because you would have just copied everything I said, and then I would have gotten every match correct, and then you would have just been like, "Well, David's right here, so gotta say what he says." Yeah, right there, buddy. So I love the Babes of Wrath and everything like that. Don't get me wrong. I don't like double champions. I would rather have the double champ. I'm sorry, Willow. You don't need the TBS championship. Sorry. Give it to someone else.
Or the other way around, she doesn't really need the tag titles. She
Well,
could have.
But it's why would we have? Here's the thing. With the tag titles, you're elevating 2 people. With the TBS championship, you only have elevation for 1 person. So holding that singles title in the tag team division, you're not going to defend that singles title because you're going to be focused on defending the tag titles, or vice versa. Look at the trios championships currently not being defended because Hangman is in the main event picture going for the world title.
And hopefully that will all get cleared up real soon.
Yeah, hopefully I get real soon. Yeah, you love to just skip ahead. You're trying so hard to skip ahead. Aren't you?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you're trying to. It's okay. It's okay. I understand.
MJF.
Fuck
Let's
MJF.
talk.
He sucks. John Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita going a whole 20 minutes and doing a time limit. Or was this the time limit draw?
Yeah, it was a time
it was.
limit.
Okay, I was getting my days mixed up. A lot going on.
Because it was just awesome.
But time limit draw, again, before yesterday, this was my match of the week. And I know Pops wants to get to it, but I know we're going to wait one more. Hangman Adam Page versus Andrade El Idolo.
That's enough. I mean, these last 2 matches that you're discussing, not the match of the week, but were candidates for match of the week, if not match of the year, if not match of the month. I mean, they put on quality shit. I'm sorry, that's why I gave you the show 10.0.
And then you get down to the next 2 shows we have after GrandSlam, and it's a fucking dumpster fire compared to going from high tier to fart in a. But Andrade versus Hangman, winner being Hangman Adam Page, getting his world title shot at Revolution. Again, I had a 3-way tie for my match of the week going into Dynamite, and the 3-way tie going into yesterday was the last 3 matches of this card that I'm reading off. With the main event being MJF versus Brody King. Now I will let Pops can talk about this whole thing because he's been itching to say it all since we started this. You take it over from here.
This match is my match of the week. That's right, match of the week. MJF versus Brody King, match of the year candidate, in my opinion. And let me just say, MJF can make the worst jobber in wrestling and make him look good. Good thing that he was taking on one of the best. Made this match even better. I mean, the match was back forth, this and that. Brody could have taken the match, and I wouldn't have been mad. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen it, watch it. I mean, you got to go on to YouTube, watch the match. It was awesome, and this and that. Brody had, a hell of a week, and this and that. Didn't think he was going to be on there, this and that. He was on there. They still did their same shit, but they left it, and this and that. Fuck you, Ice. And you tell people this is the kind of match like when you got okay matches. Here, watch this match. If they're not wrestling fans, and they can kind of get into it without it, and there you go. And also at the same time, this is going to bring you to my Wrestler of the Week. That's right, Wrestler of the Week. Michael Jacob Friedman, better known as MJF.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, buddy.
Maxwell, Michael Maxwell. Same thing. I will say this, since Dusty Rhodes, in my opinion, is an all-around one of the best to ever will be, Michael MJF. Since Dusty, I'm putting him right there. Y'all know how I love Dusty. You know what I'm saying? But now MJF is right there. He's the modern day era Dusty Rhodes. All right. His skills on the mic and not to be touched by anyone. There's nobody that can touch him. I used to be a big, huge Jericho fan. David made fun of me, this and that, la la la. Nobody. There's nobody that can touch him now. I don't care what you say. Shut up, White Lion Studios. I know you're about ready to say something. All right. You see how I threw
you
that
done
in.
yet?
But anyway,
Jesus Christ, man.
no. His ability, in-ring ability, he's awesome in the ring. People don't think he can wrestle. Then he comes out with these freaking, 20-minute, half-hour, hour matches. He's awesome. He should be on everybody's Mount Rushmore, and he's my favorite modern-day wrestler of all time. And there you go. That was my wrestler of the week and my match of the week.
All right. Now we go into the fun and entertaining Raw. Yeah. Starts off with the Usos coming out to day one-ish instead of, this is just Jey Uso by himself, by the way, because it's just me, Us. Yeet fries, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just ass fucking performance, per usual. But Paul Heyman wants to come out and talk, and, he's got the vision, and let's lead us into a 6-man tag. The Usos and LA Knight versus The Vision.
Yay.
I'm surprised it didn't end in a DQ.
Excuse me.
But The Vision defeat the Usos.
Of course.
Cool, I guess. Is this are we getting the Usos versus The Vision at Elimination Chamber so we can get a tag defense?
Yeah, maybe that would work out. And then the man who does the stomp can.
No, I don't know. They just keep with this stupid shit. I've seen something, and it was so true. There's 3 mystery storylines going on right now in WWE. The El Grande Americano shit.
Yeah.
The Vision. And then, there's a box that you can't open until...
What's in the box?
Exactly. Who is it creating? Do we have, children in the creative room or something? Is this Triple H letting his kids go, Dad, do this one, because it'd be funny?
Dad, where's Waldo?
It's just stupid. Asuka.
I personally like it.
Yeah, I know.
It just gives a little mystery.
Love the
WCW and da.
Shit wrestling.
You
Shit
give them
booking.
such a fucking hard time. You
Winner
do realize they beat
qualifies.
Raw for the longest amount of time.
The winner qualifying for the Women's Elimination Chamber Triple Threat match, Asuka defeats Bayley and Natty. Cool. I guess.
Awesome.
I want to see
feel
Asuka,
Natty should have won
let
that.
Asuka win it and then have her turn on Kairi Sane, and then we get that same exact storyline just again.
I still think Natty should have took that.
I
let
also
Natty
think
take
Natty should have took that. Natty got attacked by Maxine Dupree after the match, though. So they're trying their hardest to do something with this Natty character, but not giving her opportunities. Still making her lose these matches she should be winning. And we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this. I'm going to sound like... I just sound like I hate WWE every week, and I don't, and I love it so much. I just want it to be better. But AJ Lee's got to go already. Her and Becky Lynch need to go and fucking learn how to do a promo. I don't like this.
Not so much Becky.
No, Becky too, because she is just bad. They're both horrible on the mic all of a sudden. Becky Lynch went from being one of the biggest stars ever to now she's bottom of the totem pole, in my opinion. She's gone to, it's just bad. I hate how AJ Lee talks. Well, actually, I did this, and I am going to be the champion. Oh my god. Bad.
I'll agree with
If she does
AJ.
not
I'm not
win-
too happy with AJ.
If she does not win at Elimination
It's a
Chamber,
different
let
time.
her go away. So many people.
It
are
was
like,
a different time
so
when
many
she
people
was
are
a
like, oh my
champ.
god, she's still so awkward. I love how awkward she is. No, there was literally people in the crowd going, okay. Like, they were not entertained. Like, read the room. Look around and see all these people that are not amused by your shitty promo. How are you going to have two?
That first one back, she couldn't top. She has not been able to top that first one back.
Yeah, great. You want to know why? Because no one. They were in Chicago. Who fucking knew that promo back, she was going to be in her hometown. And they were going to cheer for her. Wow.
Just like her husband.
Everywhere
Can't
outside
get
of
cheered
Chicago.
anywhere else.
Everywhere outside of Chicago.
Just like her
Sucks.
husband. Yeah.
Her husband can drop a promo better than anyone in the company, but then has left the company. Remember when he left and he was like, I fucking hate WWE. Fuck WWE. AEW for life. And then choked the guy and then went back and said, Triple H, please, Triple H.
Wasn't there kicking of a dog?
Please, I love you, Triple H.
No.
Either way,
Totally different storyline.
if your husbands have very good promo skills and they're very good at what they do in the ring and on the mic, how about you follow in their footsteps? Ask them for some tips. Right? But instead, we're just going to have shit promos. That being said, Penta defeats El Grande Americano to become the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And my wrestler of the week, Javon Evans, defeats Gunther and Dominic Mysterio, qualifying for the men's elimination chamber.
Jack. That was a shack.
The reason why he's my wrestler of the week, first of all, he's going into elimination chamber. He's the only participant to be younger than the elimination chamber.
I like
he was
it.
born
I like
in like
it.
2006 or something. 2006 or 8. Kid's
Alright.
like 20 years old. And he won't change how he acts because of other people around him trying to tell him not to do it. Not, oh, you shouldn't go out there and speak the way you do. You shouldn't go out there and do this. Guess what? Kid's got more fans than you ever did, pal. Sorry.
Well, I wouldn't go there.
No,
But
I will go there and I will say it after. That is a Twitch exclusive for those listening on Spotify. If you'd like to come over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/Ragtag Entertainment. Every Thursday and Saturday, we stream here live. Quick little Twitch plug.
Raw was 7.5.
Raw was a 6.
But are you gonna, if that's your wrestler of the week, you talked a little bit about wrestling.
Yeah, well, that's my wrestler of the week because I just said it. He's not changing for anyone. He's one of the best to do it right now. He's high-flying, he's very high energy, and I like how he is. I liked him in NXT. I like how he's doing on the main roster. They're booking him correctly. Unlike Obafemi.
Right, well, I agree 100% with you. I was very shocked and
it was a shocker.
and finally,
And
right,
I'm glad that
they
they're
did.
putting younger talent in good positioning. It's not just ex World Heavyweight Champions in the match or ex WWE Champions in the match. They're giving options to new guys. Even
Gotcha.
LA Knight is still a new guy technically because he hasn't won the championship. Let LA Knight have an actual fucking opportunity in the company before he's too old to be a champion.
Yeah.
That being said,
Eli Drake is awesome.
fuck Eli Drake. NWA sucks. The band is good. The rap group is good. The promotion, dog shit. NXT, Blake Monroe versus Jada Parker ends in a no contest via double countout. Wow. Didn't see that one a week ago. Come on, people.
David really does like WWE, folks.
I love WWE. I just hate this
WWE.
stupid bullshit that we see day in and day out. Wait, is this not even... That's not even this week's, is it?
What?
No, it's not. They didn't update this. This is last week's.
What?
What? The results, pal. This is
For Raw?
This is called NXT.
Okay, we're on the NXT. I didn't.
Yeah.
So we're still talking Raw.
I
gonna
was
be like,
reading last week, so it is. Hey, guess what? It's what I said. Still, we didn't see that last week. We did see that last week.
Yeah.
They just didn't. They didn't update the SmackDown Hotel where I get my results. Shout out SmackDown Hotel. Kalani Jordan tapped out Lola Vice. I love this Kalani Jordan. Whatever you want to call it. New character. I don't like NXT. Ugh. I'd rather watch TNA. Shut up. Why do you like the Kalani Jordan character? Why are you shrugging and crying over there?
Who? Me? I farted. I like her. I like Gianni Jordan.
Kalani Jordan.
I was doing this because I was
Dude, you
pooping.
make me want to
That's
start.
fart. Sorry, I like her. I like that opening match. I really did. I thought it was a good match.
I'm glad you know how to have a conversation all of a sudden after you farted. Ricky Saints comes out and does a shit promo per usual, calling out Joe Hendry. We have people, on the roster like all these, Miles Bourne, Ethan Page, not even Ethan Page, fuck him, Jackson Drake, John Spears, anyone other than Ricky Saints, because he's literally only went for the NXT title. Hi, Star, how are you? Miles Bourne is good. I love him.
It's very nice to see you.
He is this generation's Randy Orton. But I just hate Ricky Starks, Ricky Saints, whatever you want to call him.
I've gotten over him. I he's not no Obafemi, and he's probably maybe one of the best he's got. But give one of those younger guys, like you just mentioned, the deaf kid there. I can't ever remember his Miles Bourne. Let's start moving these guys up the ladder, and let's get the other guys out of there.
Well,
and,
no, we're gonna sit with. We're gonna let Ricky Saints go after Joe Hendry for another 6 months, and Miles Bourne is just gonna keep going after Ethan Page, and we're gonna. They don't.
Well, but they're doing it. I don't know. I think they're doing okay with the Ethan Page and Miles Bourne thing.
Tony D'Angelo defeated Coulter James. I hate Dark State, so whenever they lose, it makes me happy. Speaking of
Yeah,
Dark
where is
State,
Tony's family? Remember, I guess he lost him or whatever.
Stax is in. Stax is the only one left in the company. The rest left or got fired.
All right. So
It was a shitty
put him back
storyline
with
they had
Stax.
like 6 months ago. That was like he lost all of his family, and then Stax turned on him, and then the other one went sleeping with the fishes and all this. As a person who loves The Sopranos and The Godfather and all the the Italian mafia and mob movies, I
Right.
fucking hated that gimmick so much. This lone wolf Tony D'Angelo character is good. It's all
Can I
right.
say it now?
It's better than the family thing they had going on. But
Tony Soprano not on the FC list. Hey, go ahead.
the Vanity Project, our boys Brad Baylor and Ricky Smokes defeated Hank and Tank the Culling and OTM become the #1 contenders for Dark State for their NXT championships. And thank God, I hope our boys, the Vanity Project, take those titles off Dark State, because again, they're not being defended. Why are we not defending titles and keeping them hostage?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you because you are 100% right.
I understand building up to
Bill Smith, right.
pay-per-views and stuff like that, especially now, Stand and Deliver. But come on. A little title defense here and there ain't going to kill no one. Don't take it off them. Don't hot potato it like Pops' favorite promotion ever, WCW, used to do back in the day. Just let them defend it.
WCW fucking
beat Ryan
Nitro
Reigns.
beat Raw for so long.
And then guess what? They died. Sol Ruka.
That was the greatest generation of wrestling
Shut your
ever.
fucking mouth.
No, you keep
Sol
putting
Ruka-
down.
Sol Ruka had one
What
of the
created
best
you?
promos in NXT since she's gotten there. Calling out JC Jane, calling out Fatal Influence. That is my NXT Women's Champion as soon as they give her that title match. And then she's getting attacked by the Fatal Influence. And Zarya comes out and she's telling the Fatal Influence to pick her up. To pick Sol up, she's going to give her a big spear. And then she spears Laney Reed, or whatever the fucking name is. And we thought this is where we're going to see the big Zaruka breakup, but they're friends again. They love each other.
Yeah, of course.
They don't need to break up the fucking team.
Nope, not before they become tag team champions.
Eli Knight versus Ilya LaFleur.
That was my little
speed tournament.
Speed.
Yeah, we love,
love
speed title.
But now because it's a 3-way, that's going to be 7 minutes or something.
It's a 3-way, so the 4-minute time limit goes to a 7-minute time limit because there's 3 minutes. I don't know. All I know is it's going to be Jasper Troy versus Eli Knight versus Ilya LaFleur. And then we have the world's shittiest gimmick, Shiloh Hill, going up against NXT North American Champion Ethan Page. Shiloh Hill, the Discord mod, who takes out his tooth to get powers. To Hulk up like fucking... Dude. I love WWE.
He didn't do any of this shit when he was on that fucking show.
Yeah, because they seen it and they were like...
LGBT.
LFG, pal. It's not... No, because if he did that on the show, they would have went, what the fuck are you doing? This isn't going to get any ratings. Half the people... Dude, I don't know. It's just... It is bad.
I mean, understand he's trying to live that... The first season, he lost that tooth in the first season, but he was a badass, and he was on...
Dude, it's a whole gimmick. Fucking Chris Benoit had a tooth that was missing, and he didn't make it a gimmick. They called it the toothless aggression.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to bring that back with this guy. No. No. No.
Discord mod. Maybe could we get him as a Discord mod in our Discord?
I don't even want him in our Discord.
I'm gonna reach out to him.
And then that's the stupid thing on social media. He's like, "Oh, I'm on the dark web. I'm buying fucking socks that are covered in blood, and they come with a tape on how they killed the guy." Like, what? Like,
I miss this.
go on his TikTok. They show up on my feed.
I don't want to. I'm scared of him.
Or on my Twitter, I'm scrolling and I see Shiloh Hill buys boots off of dark web covered in blood. Like, this is the guy I'm supposed to watch on Tuesday who's supposed to take out his tooth. I'm supposed to be, oh, he's going to hit him. Oh, he got energy because he took his tooth out. Fuck off. Give me your,
It's
give me
6.
your rating on NXT.
I rated it a 6.
5. Maybe. I don't know. Before we get into last night's pay-per-view quality show, we're going to talk about the Wrestling Observer Newsletter 2025 awards that came out February 13th.
All right.
All right, you ready? You want me to go top or bottom?
You can go any way you want it, because I didn't re-look
Yeah, you suck.
it up.
The worst gimmick of the year, heel John Cena. Completely agree. It fell very flat. And even John Cena will tell you himself, it fell very flat.
It's very flat. You did? I agree.
Best gimmick of the year, timeless Tony Storm.
I kind of agree. I like it. Remember, I wasn't into this.
Hated it.
I hated it, and then now I'm into it. I'm kind of into it, and because she does so fucking great with the
She's good
character.
at her.
Very
Promoter
good.
of the year is Salvador Luderoth. I think that's
All right.
probably AAA. AAA or, well, CMLL. It's one of the non-American.
I have no idea.
Best Booker, Tony Khan.
Yep.
Worst promotion of the year, and I think everyone can agree, WWE.
WWE.
Worst feud of the year, Max Caster versus Anthony Bowens. Agree, because even though it is AEW and we're big AEW guys, we love to praise AEW because they're actually good.
I
This is where they
hated it.
fell short.
Right, because it didn't need to be.
Worst worked match of the year was Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Probably guessing their WrestleMania match where he was heel, kind of, or whatever match he was heel in. I think that's where they were turning him heel or whatever.
I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to argue with him.
Best wrestling maneuver, Hangman Adam Page's buckshot lariat. Pretty good.
That's
Most
okay.
disgusting promotional tactic. WWE bringing back Brock Lesnar. I can't. I'm seeing nothing wrong here.
Right. Right.
Worst television show, WWE NXT.
See, now that one I would disagree with. I would go more fucking Smackdown. But
I would go TNA.
Well, they weren't on TV yet.
Exactly. Worst major wrestling show, WWE WrestlePalooza. Best major wrestling show, AEW All In Texas. Again, there is no wrong answer here so far. Worst television announcer, Booker T. I've been saying this. I'm sorry. Love Booker T. Love what he did. Hey, I shit on WCW. He was a five-time WCW champion.
Five times.
But when he's on my goddamn TV and there's a woman wrestler in the ring and he's going, oh yeah, and I got to hear that for 10 minutes, I don't like hearing it. But best television announcer, Bryan Danielson. I would go a little different here. I would say Excalibur.
You see, I was going to say, I brought up Excalibur, but what's his name? Tony Schiavone.
I was going to say, if you don't know his name, then clearly he's not the best.
Tony Schiavone. I kind of like Tony Schiavone.
Best non-wrestler, Don Callis, which is good. I agree. Don Callis. You love to hate Don Callis. That's how I look at it. You love to hate him. Sure. His little shitty remarks and all that stuff.
Bring back his hair.
I'm not going to butcher this name, so I'm just going to say Siri, Seriyamoka, Rookie of the Year. Congrats.
Seriyamoka.
That's exactly why I didn't say it. Most underrated wrestler was Beast Mortos. Shout out.
And I
B4
agreed
Golf.
when you told me that. Yeah, I
Also,
kind of.
a
He was on
lawyer.
TV last night. What? Also a lawyer?
He's a lawyer.
I did not know that.
Most overrated wrestler, Jey Uso. The best flying wrestler, Mascara Dorada. Cannot agree more. I could watch that man wrestle a fucking plastic bag. Just with his
Mr. Invisible. Maybe he'll wrestle Mr. Invisible someday.
high flying, flipping, all that type shit. Bruiser Brody Memorial Award / Best Brawler went to John Moxley. Well deserved.
Okay. I'll take it.
The Bryan Danielson Award for the / the Best Technical Wrestler went to Zack Sabre Jr. Again, can't agree more with.
I can't. I won't disagree.
Most Charismatic, John Cena. Most Improved, Harley Cameron. Hangman Adam Page versus John Moxley won Feud of the Year. Best box office draw was John Cena. Women's Wrestling MVP, Saya Kamatani. Congrats, I still don't know how to say her name. Hodge Award non-heavyweight MVP was Mystico. Europe MVP was Michael Oku. Mexico MVP was Mystico. Japanese MVP was Saya Kamatani. United States / Canada MVP was John Moxley. Match of the year, voted on by Wrestler Observer Network, was Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd at Wrestle Dynasty. Could not agree more. Best weekly television show, AEW Dynamite. Promotion of the year, CMLL. Best on interviews, Hangman Adam Page. Tag team of the year, the Young Bucks. Most outstanding, Konosuke Takeshita. And wrestler of the year, Mystico. Great. That was a good.
The only one I would disagree was with the Adam Page with the promos thing, because as you know, I just talked earlier. I think MJF gives a better promo, but that's just me. I'm a big MJF.
You got to think of this past year with the promos that Hangman Adam Page has had.
Okay, we'll give him this year. We'll you know, a little bit, but you know, MJF's has still been better.
AEW Dynamite from last night. If Davis wins, he gets a shot at the AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. John Moxley defeats Mark Davis. Willow.
And a fucking holy shit fucking match. That was fucking pretty.
It was a amazing match.
Almost made me want to make John Moxley my Wrestler of the Week.
Yeah. Wrestler of the Week. Gotcha. AEW TBS Championship 4-way match. Willow Nightingale defeats Mina Shirakawa, Marina Shafir, and Megan Bayne to retain the title. Winning on a roll-up. I kind of touched on that earlier. About the TBS Championship going to somebody else, but it's okay. I did like them. I did enjoy the match.
Megan Bayne.
I would have loved to see Megan Bayne win, but I don't think I didn't think it was going to happen going into it.
No, I mean,
the conglomeration.
Never say never because
they never say never because they do like to pull out surprises. But I think with the amount of surprises we got 2 weeks ago, we weren't getting anything now. They're going to save a couple of those things. But the conglomeration, Orange Cassidy and Tomohiro Ishii defeat Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors. Gabe Kidd got kidnapped by Darby Allin. Returning Darby Allin. They left him in the middle of the desert somewhere in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And now he's back.
Yeah. I missed that part.
Yeah, because you're probably sleeping or something. The Brawling Birds, Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor, make their tag team debut, defeating Viva Van and Blitzkrieg Pro, former Blitzkrieg Pro tag team champion B3CCA, also known as Becca.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, okay, yeah, I really didn't until I was after you said it, and I was like, no, wait a minute, that's Becca, totally different gimmick though than
Yeah, because
when she was.
You know why? Because you didn't see her entrance. Because her entrance was off TV.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I would have saw the entrance, if she's sing
Indy Becca
flashy
dancing
and flashing and you know,
don't say flashy.
she seemed to be
being flashy. She wasn't flashing anyone.
no, you know, being flashy. That's what I meant. Being all herself and you know.
Next matchup, if Mortos wins, they get a shot at the AEW Trios Championships with La Facción and Golanabres, which I like that. I like these singles, you know, singles, but you get a trio shot.
You get a shot at the trios.
Kevin Knight defeats Beast Mortos. I got to run to the bathroom. So, Swerve Strickland versus Kenny Omega. Give me, you know, talk about it, whatever. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
What are we talking about? Swerve and thank you. Kenny Omega and Swerve. That was a really good match. Almost my match of the week. You know what I'm saying? I will get a little bit into more depth later. If I hadn't already picked a match, that would have been. I mean, it was a great match. It was a good for a main event, and the spots in it and this and that just kind of And I don't know if David wants me to talk about it, but at the end, there was that big swerve where he goes back to being Mr. Badass, and I just hope that they don't, I don't know. I like bad guy Swerve. Get rid of. I'm swerving like a truck. And that fucking dumbass dancing son of a bitch. In the opening, you hear me talk about it. It's not that I don't like dancing. It's just, I don't know. The guy's an idiot. Prince Nana and this and that. I don't like very much. And we like froze or something. Yes, tuck the end. Okay. That big swerve and this and that, and he's beating them up because he has to, and blah blah blah. So that was that was that, and here comes David and.
Yeah, remind me to never leave you alone again. My match of the week: Swerve Strickland versus Kenny Omega. Oh, excuse me. Like Pops alluded to, this match was hard hitting. So many good spots. I feel like I had to burp. But yeah, so many good spots. The Swerve heel turn at the end was even better. But yeah.
Yeah. I think basically right.
Easy said, easy done. All that stuff. That leads us right into our Indy Spotlight. This week it is Focus Pros, All Eyes on Me. Pops has a bunch of notes on this. He's going to be the forehead straight into it. Well, I just sit back.
All right. Okay, here. First of all, I'm gonna read off my notes. It's got nothing to do with the lineup, and well, it does, but it doesn't. I love the arena, or should I say bar room? I mean, it brings me back the thoughts of the show in Westfield at the brewery when me and you went there. So just opening up is just where it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I still didn't get his name. Guy in the second match, something Bishop versus Danny Miles.
Ben
that
Bishop.
that guy, that tall,
He is
yeah,
7 foot
something.
tall.
Right, he's gonna be he's huge. He's gonna be a bigger star than Big Bill, and I think he's gonna be a bigger name in this and that since Abyss. I got that much confidence in the guy. The next match, if you want to take it over or whatever, the tag match was good. The ladies were awesome. He's looking good. Was looking good and making it a three-way with Baklava Classic. The kid chopping Baklava. I don't remember his first name. And Heath and the other guy, rock paper scissors for who's gonna win and this and that. That was freaking just plain, craziness.
Yeah, it was funny. I do like big. This is a big shout out to Focus Pro Wrestling. I know about them obviously through IWTV, but I know a lot more through them by the Stash Club Wrestling guys. They're like they frequent this promotion. The old Stash Club Wrestling, Dante, Toro, and Johnny Moonsault, they actually had a match at Focus Pro. So big ups to Focus Pro. They're some of the coolest people. I'm pretty sure they follow us on Twitter, like the Wrestle Talk account. So again, big shout out to them. Big shout out to IWTV. The main event. Holy shit. Gringo Loco is one of the top guys in independent wrestling, pro wrestling, whatever you want to call it. That man can go. And Monty Aries is a perfect opponent for Gringo Loco. It was a mix of high flying and a mix of lucha libre versus just powerhouse. Like, it doesn't matter what you see there. There was also a death match.
Right, with Akira. I was just going to say, I was going to bring up, that was kind of one of my...
wasn't in the death match. What was the death match?
Akira.
No,
It's deathmatch legend and awesome wrestler. The ending of the show of respect, showed his class, and the other guy who just slapped his hand away. That was a death match. It was Akira versus...
Was it Griffin? It was Akira versus Griffin McCoy. I don't think they had a... Yeah, no. So it was Akira versus Griffin McCoy. They did not have a death match. The death match was JB Anderson versus Masada.
Oh, okay, there you go. The skewers and NES, the trash cans. Yeah, I mean, they used a fucking actual NES in the match. That was fucking pure brilliance.
Because like it says on every match card, card is subject to change. So this is not the match card that they had. But like always, if you're not subscribed to Independent Wrestling TV, you are fucking up. I will say that, and that's the nicest way I can say it. You are not smart if you like wrestling and you're sick of this
and
shit.
It's like what, $10 a month, and you get wrestling.
And if you're sick
and we're
of
going to
this,
use that up. We've used our $10 up. You know what I mean? If you were going to actually go to the shows and this that. And we're going to be there this Saturday.
Shut your mouth for 2 seconds. Let me finish.
All right, my fuck you of the week is...
No, we're not doing that. That is after we end stream.
I know.
So,
I know.
With that being said, before Pops wants to get out of here, we're going to bring up this Saturday at the Westfield East Mountain Country Club. There will be Blitzkrieg Pro bringing it down, where you'll see ECW legend Tommy Dreamer, Top 5 Dead or Alive Sammy Diaz, Bobby Orlando, Charles Mason, and Andy Brown. That's just some of the lineup. The matches we got. Tornado tag team match. Sammy Diaz and Bobby Orlando versus Charles Mason and Andy Brown.
That was set up from the last show.
TJ Crawford versus Teriyaki. This is a newcomer to Blitzkrieg Pro. This match is not happening
It's now
Javi versus Bryce Donovan making his return to Blitzkrieg Pro.
Yeah.
Ichiban versus Devious Cass versus Angelo Carter versus Junie Underwood. Again, these are just top tier matches we're going to see on the Independents. That is this Saturday. We have Azur versus Perry Von Vicious for the Jensen Championship.
Yeah, there you go. Dan's got to wear his hard hat. Dan, remember to wear your hard hat.
Exactly. But then we have CPA versus Ash Bennett. We seen Ash. I will say I seen Ash Bennett versus Javi at the last Blitzkrieg Pro show we went to. Ash Bennett is very good. CPA is even better. Sorry, but CPA is the man. You'll see that match. And then replacing Isla Dawn is Harley Hudson making her Blitzkrieg Pro debut against the notorious Mimi, who just recently had a WWE tryout.
Notorious Mimi. Yeah,
cool. That is Saturday. The bell time is 6 o'clock, I think. 6 or 7 p.m.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll be enjoying it. So make sure you get your IWTV if you like David says, if you're not, get on there. They probably have a wrestling from your little area, wherever you may be.
Bell time is 6 p.m. If we are not live for RTPW, we will be live on Twitch for a watch along. I haven't decided yet. It depends on how long the
pay-per-view goes.
Yeah, however long that goes. But this is where we say bye, good night, all that stuff. We'll see you next week.
Peace,
night,
love,
everybody.
monkeys. Peace, love, monkeys. We're out of here.
Now we're back. All right.
Welcome
quickly
back.
Get through the fuck yous and shout outs because I got to open my windows again. It's hot as shit in here.
All right, my fuck you of the week is going to be Bad News Brown. Again, like last week, for being a piece of shit and talking crap on the dead. The supposed things he says about Owen, Andre, and Piper, outrageous. Fuck you, Bad News Brown. You sucked and you know it. Stop playing that you were so good. You were a mid-carder at best, okay?
And my fuck you of the week is to the one and only Big Sexy Kevin Nash for just being a blatant racist. Trying to get Javon Evans to be how he says he's a Mr. Bojangles and he needs to change his gimmick and he needs to be more urban. No, he doesn't. He is very charismatic with the way he is. He is one of the best to do it. You want him to be more urban. You want him to put on that bulletproof vest and those chains and that do-rag and that hat. You want that Crime Time to be back. But guess what? Crime Time was made to be a mockery by never giving them a tag team championship, never giving them a singles title, anything like that. So, fuck you, Kevin Nash. You used to be one of my favorites. And now it's just back to that whole thing with the old men on fucking ex-WWE guys on podcasts. Get the fuck off them. That's all I'm going to say.
All right. Now we're going to work into the shout-outs. Should I go first?
Yeah, and not take 20 minutes to do it.
All right. Leaving Lanny Pop. My first shout-out goes out to Leaving Lanny Popo for calling out people like my fuck you of the week. Like he says, people talk about the dead when they're not here instead of stepping up when they were alive, but they have no balls. And he actually said that. He had no balls. Talking about his brother, Macho Man. They all talk shit about fucking Macho Man, about him beating up the shit out of Elizabeth and this and that, but they never had any balls. But anyways, Tony Khan. You know why? For making wrestling enjoyable again. I mean, he has something the rest doesn't have. He is a fan. He's a fan of the sport. And not just looking at money sign. Oh, yeah, that's going to make me money. Oh, I got the money, remember? So, Tony Khan for doing that. And then I kind of alluded this a little bit when you said, hey, talk about that last match. Kenny Omega and Swerve for putting on the great performance in and match of the week. I'm sorry, if I ordinarily picked one, Swerve's heel turn at the end was classic. Swerve, and hope they don't see him in Page again. But I want something new. I don't want to see him and Page go. I mean, yes, they were classic matches and this and that, but I want a Kenny Omega Swerve turn. I want to see something different. I'd like to see him work with MJF. Let's see how dirty and nasty they can get together.
My shout outs of the week are quick and easy. It is going to be one to Focus Pro Wrestling. Already said that, but for putting on such a good show that I was actually I was very deep invested into this not just because it was the weekly the Indy Spotlight, but because I really liked it. So shout out to Focus Pro Wrestling, of course. Maybe one day
I enjoyed it myself. Too.
Maybe one day Pops will get in the ring for you guys.
I will. I'll do it.
My second shout out is to Top 5 Dead or Alive Sammy Diaz, one of the best on the independent scene right now, and I will say that with my whole chest. I can't say why I'm very thankful for him, other than it is one of the coolest fucking things I've ever received. That will be brought to you guys soon, hopefully, once I get some things in order. But my third and final shout out is to John Cena. Just, he's going and doing podcasts and stuff, and it makes me miss him already. It's just, hearing him, he was on a podcast and he rapped his entrance music. And I was like, that's fucking insane. We'll never hear that again. And I wanted to cry when I was listening to it. But maybe now that he's hung up the wrestling boots, he can get back in that studio. Drop some more music. I love the John Cena music. I listen to John Cena music unironically. But that
let's get him also. I want to get some Peacemaker. I'd like some known Peacemakers.
But we're rating the Clown Prince.
Oh, jeez.
There are those hashtags. WrestleTalk Raid Ragtag sent me. And Ragtag Raid. Use those hashtags like Clown Prince that we sent him. Or we sent you, I should say. Jesus, I'm fucking up. You can tell the heat's getting to me. But we'll see you Saturday for Cell Block Massacre. Good night, everybody.
Peace, love, monkeys. We're gone.